What Buddha said, forget about the God, forget about the soul. You're sad, all those came, yes, I am the doctor to remove your sadness. Then what is that desire? Because something not fulfilled, then all you're sad. Then if there is a desire, then definitely, if the desire is removed, you will be happy. Then if the desire is removed, you cannot move in this world. So he said, better, let us come to the balance point, samyak. If desire is fulfilled or not. Profit may come, loss may come. Respect may come, disrespect may come. Birth is there, death may come. Today's question is, please enlighten us to understand these three said by Buddha. In the end, only three things matter. How much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. What these great saints, godly people said about the life. Whatever they have said, we say it is their sayings, what came out from their mouth while they were alive, when they were in this body as we are. They spoke, or we can say that God spoke through these bodies. To them we say all these names, the Buddha, Ibrahim, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Guru Nanak Dev, Kabir, Farid, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Socrates, Laos, and so on. What came from their mouth is all the sayings of the God. And those all sayings are in the books. We say those books as the God books. God books. Like Buddha Dhampat, Mahavira Jinvani, Krishna Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Guru Nanak Deva Guru Granth Sahib, and so on. Whatever said in those books is said by the God. It is not that it was said by the Buddha, but through the Buddha body, God said. So we have said the Buddha as God. We have said all these as gods, because what is in your pocket belongs to you. What is there in your pocket belongs to you. So who came inside their body belongs to them. So God entered in their body and spoke through the instruments, through these bodies. So God belongs to them. So God, what we say is the surname. The surname was given to them as gods. So now the God who is the Father of all of us, the whole world Father, the whole world Mother, the God wanted to give the message to the worldly, his sons and the daughters, to know about what the life is, which the whole world has forgotten. All are worried about the bodily education. Nobody thinks of the life education. Life in the body is permanent. Body outside the life is temporarily. So, how to reach to the destination from where the life is coming? That is what we say it as the God home, the Creator home. So to the Creator home, to the God home, how to reach? How to reach? So the map given by the God through these bodies, those invited the God in their body by keeping all the Maya out from their inside the body. They kept everything out. When all the Maya, the deadly body, the deadly relationships, all deadly, your outside, you had your wealth, you have your posts. So just keeping all that, because Maya is nothing but all your wealth you have with you and all your posts, the respect you have on different posts and different relationships, and also the proud you have on your face, attractions. So God comes to the body, or you can say God takes that life body to the God home from where the life is coming. Those had withdrawn from inside, from their conscious, all their wealth, their all respected posts, all their relationships, friends, and all the attractions. Or you can say, those who remove, those who withdraw their lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego from inside conscious are back to the God home. Or you can say God enters in their body to give message to their children. All children in the world belongs to the God who is the father and the mother. But once the all had gone on the wrong track, they are thinking the Maya, the outer world, the wealth, the respected positions, the relationships, and all that. What outside in the world they have all the attractions. To just give them the message that these all are going to live here only, will not be going with you, which you think you are. It will not go with your body. It will not go with your body. So the message given by the God in the form of sky, the earth, the trees, the plants, the insects, the birds, the animals, the rivers, the sea, and many more in the nature, God wants to give you the message, but you are not understanding that. Not understanding. You are not even understanding the language which belongs to you. You even do not know that how to listen. You do not have that concentration on the listening of the same words which you use in your communication. You are not knowing about that even. But still there is no other way. So that's why God brought Himself through those bodies which have just withdrawn all their lust, anger, greed, attachment and ego from inside the conscious. Because God lives in the conscious body. Physical body belongs to you. Conscious body belongs to God. You can say the conscious body inside can become the traveler, can become the flight for you to take you to the God home. So in the outside world, with this body, you are temporarily visit visa, and you take it granted that as it is permanent. So that's why when the God came through all these bodies, wanted to give the message to the world, all His children, all the sons and the daughters, said all His, whatever He could give, the knowledge about life, in the same words which you want to hear. So that is what Buddha is saying, it's the same. That in the end he is saying, not to forget, in the end. He says in the end. What is the end of the human being? Means at the time of death. What is the, in the time of end is death. End is what? The end. We go to the cinema hall or we see any movie on the TV, what comes at the last? The end. The end means after this movie is no more. So he says through the Buddha or Buddha, the God said. Now we can say that Buddha now reached to the God home. He is the same as the Father. So Buddha said, in the end. In the end means at last. At last. That is very important. That at last. He did not say that in the beginning only you should have that. In the beginning means in the childhood, or in the young age, in the middle age, or in the old age. He said at the end. In the end. So end is death. End is the death of we all. So he says in the end is before the death. How can you reach the God home? If three things he had said will be calculated, like someone gives you selection when you go for some exams. So they make the basis. They take your written tests, they take your interviews, group discussions, then all these points are added and then only you are getting qualified or disqualified. So that in the end, the selection committee is doing the end, not in the beginning or in the middle. Because in the beginning or the middle, the study is on. So in the end when all interview, group discussion, everything is over, or in the end of the year when exam is there, then only the result depends on the end. So death is the end of human being, and death is going to give you the result for your life in the next body. In this life, you are something, whatever, the officer, the doctor, the engineer, the PM, the CM, or any Tata, or Vaani, or Birla, or Shah Rukh Khan, or Krishna Kapoor. But in the end, at last, This whole your study, whatever you have done, and whatever the recordings are made for your karma. So on that basis, where the life will travel from this body to other depends on three, Buddha said. Three things. Matter is three things. Matter means what are three? How much you loved. How much you loved. What is love? In our definition, that's what I say, that all have said the same, but it is not going in our mind. That's why we have to take this subject every moment. How you loved. What will come at the end? How you loved. How much you loved. How much. Love is also much and less. How much you loved. Love is love. But he used the word much. What is the how much you love? Because the Buddha had not talked about the God or the soul even. We know that. The Buddha, 2500 years before, in the beginning of this era, what we say the Kali Yuga, he denied to the people. When people say that there is a God, he refused. There is no God. They asked, is there any soul? He said, there is no soul. Then people was very much shocked, because Buddha was in that state of mind whereby seeing him, people were getting relaxed. Because when you go near the light, you cannot be in dark. When you go near a relaxed person, you cannot be disturbed. Your disturbances will be absorbed by that relaxed person. So when people used to go near Buddha, they used to feel that relaxations by just in the company, not even yet spoke. Then they asked the Buddha that, is there any God? Buddha said, there is no God. They asked the second question, is there any soul? Buddha refused. He said, there is no soul. People were not understanding. That is what I am saying to you. God uses all the bodies which get vacate, which gets withdrawn from inside, uses the body for the message during that time. Before Buddha, there was a lot of worshipping, praying, donations, and all things were going in the temples. Complete. Because before Buddha, there were only temples. So these all things were going, and people were so lethargic that they were not understanding what actually is the God. They were just worshipping, asking that demands, and going off. That's why Buddha just said there is no God. So that they should now stop it, and they should go to the research, to the search of the God, search of that one who is God. Because God can only come with the search. If you are not searched for the God, you cannot get the God. So efforts are required. Without the efforts, God is not going to come. God comes as a prasad, but your efforts are required. If you are not making your efforts, not putting your efforts, God is not going to come. That is but sure. So your efforts are also required, and God is like a prasad who will come in your life. So Buddha said, you have not put any efforts, and you say that there is a God. So God actually wanted through Buddha body to tell to the people, those who are in complete addiction of worshipping, praying, doing all that bhog, putting prasad, burning of incense sticks, burning of all that diyas, burning of all lights, and they were just certain that there is a God, and just to demand anything from the God. So that's why God came through the body of Buddha and said to the people that there is no God, that I am not. Because they just confirmed that there is a God without any research, without any efforts. So when there were not efforts, they were doing all just blind puja. So that's why Buddha said, there is no God, that you should put efforts. Before saying there is God, you do not know anything about the God. So Buddha refused about the soul also. He made the people to inquire yourself what the life is. And he said that there is a sadness in the world. World is sad. Then everybody accepted. There is a sadness in the world. And he said, first you talk about the sadness. Forget about God. Because God came to know through the Buddha that people are just coming to temple, gurdwaras or anywhere, at that time only temples, they were only coming just to get rid of their sadness. And they are not getting relief. People were just blindly doing all that things. And in that way, Buddha just said no to the people for God, so that people should stop doing all these things. And once they stop, then only new thing entered in them. So the main is, you have to just love. Love is the base. So how much you loved in your life, love you should know, then only you can make much love. Love is the outcome of your search. Love is the outcome of your search. And the love which comes from the outcome of search will increase further if the searched one is already in bliss. In other words, the moment you get more and more relaxed, more and more bliss from the one, so you will be continuously following him, and that the things will keep on rising and you will be in complete relax one day. So that is what Buddha said to the world. Let us not talk about the God. Let us talk about your own sadness. People agreed to it. Because he said, I am the doctor. I am the doctor for your sadness. So people used to come to him to just treatment, not for God. Because he says, I am not talking about God, I am talking about your sadness. So they used to come for getting their sadness, sorrowfulness out. Then Buddha used to say, if you used to ask, he was not giving any medicine. He used to ask that what is the reason? Then the reason they say is some desire. Why one gets sad? Because of desire. Means my desire is not fulfilled. My desire is not fulfilled, that's why I am sad. There is no other reason than the desire fulfillment. If your desire is not fulfilling, you are sad. That is what Buddha said. If you are sad, there must be some desire. why you are sad? Then they used to tell that desire which is not fulfilled, so they are sad. Desire is not fulfilled. Because of this, I wanted the house and I have not got the house. I wanted the sanction of my loan, not sanctioned. I wanted my work to run, not done. I wanted my job there, not done. I wanted my money back from there, not received. My children are not studying. My wife is not conforming to whatever I am saying. She is always going against. Or my husband is taking drinks and not working. So all these problems used to come to Buddha. And Buddha was saying the world is sad, you are sad. So there must be the reason. There must be a reason that why you are sad. Then Buddha used to just release, get that desire discharged. In what way? The fourth one he said, how to overcome the desire. He said, the fourth, that you should use the balance way. Samyak. Balance means either or. Up to now, you are considering that my desire will be fulfilled. You are sure short about that attachment to your desire. But now hereafter, he used to make the person in that way that you should not only attach to the positive side, because life in body runs on the two. So don't only think that the desire will be fulfilled. You take the other part also, that desire may not be fulfilled. So you should always take anything that my children are not studying, may study better, may not study. My wife may behave better, may not. My husband may live liquor, may not live. I may get the house, may not be. I am not fit, I may be fit, may not be fit. I am, but I will not be one day. So, if we keep both ends together, that in the business, I may be profited or I may be lost sometimes. Now, due to lockdown, who is gaining? No one was thinking that there will be so lockdown and businesses will be collapsed, jobs will be collapsed, and they are very much in panicky. Those always thought about the positive aspect of the life. People get the money in the jobs, they get very good amounts. But when the money is coming, they are just spending it lavishly, thinking that I am getting 15,000 dirham, I am getting 20,000 dirham, I can enjoy. Now, why not enjoy? But they are not aware that today you have the job, tomorrow you may not have the job. So why to just make lavish expenses? Why not to keep for the day when the job will be no more? Because this world is just moving on the axle of yes and no. Completely. Now see, even the government employee getting unemployment at the age of 58, 60. He is also unemployed. And if he thinks while on the chair that people will keep on saluting me, I am the officer, I am the colonel or general, or I am collector or commissioner, or I am prime minister, I am star. If suppose he thinks that I will remain on this state, So he will be disappointed one day, because no prime minister, no president, no star, no collector, commissioner, no doctor, engineer, nobody in the world remains on the same point forever. Never. But if you have not kept in the back of mind the opposite part, then you are going to get shocked. Going to get shocked. Because you had only think about the first and the one side of the life. You can say you had just taken the coin which is printed on one side, so your life in human body is just like the duplicate coin. Tail also had the same importance as the head. If even your rupee of 2000 rupee note having small color on that put, they are not taking the color. See, people say that it will not go because there is a color drop is there. Not accepting. Then what happens? So the life in one side is like a duplicate coin here. You should expect the positive, but respect the negative also. You should expect the positive. Nobody expect the negative and work. Expectations will always be positive. But if not done, if job is gone, business is slashed, I were to take money from someone, not came, I should respect the opposite side also. In thinking of that nothing can be done wrong by the God who has created me. Because everything in me belongs to the God. My job, my business, my family, everything, even my body belongs to the God. If what I thought the positive aspect, he is not getting me there, so negative also I have to accept. I have also to accept the dark side of the mirror. Not only that light. You have to accept. You cannot say that I will accept the daylight and I will not accept the night. You cannot say that I will accept only the sweet, I will not accept the salt. Life will be so worst if someone puts only sweets in your plate for your breakfast, then in lunch same only sweets, or in the night also sweets. Will you be able to take it? No. So you want the both. You want the sweet also, you want the salty chili also. So you want the both. You want the only, if only cold water is given to you, will it be okay? But you want the hot water also. When there is a winter, you want the hot water. Will AC will be okay for 12 months? No. When the winter comes, you want the heat convector, not the AC. Because life runs on the axle of 2 points in human body. Here you can see in this death world, you cannot live the other part of your life. And once you live the other part of your life, you want that people should always respect you. Then you are going to face one day the panic in your brain. Because no one can get the respect. Because respect is going to be followed by the disrespect. Profit is going to be followed by the loss. If you think you will remain here forever, you are at again fault. The other side you have to follow. Death. No doubt that death is certain. There is nothing like negative. You have to accept death. So all that what Buddha said, forget about the God. Forget about the soul. You are sad. All those came, yes, I am the doctor to remove your sadness. Then what is that desire? Because something not fulfilled, then only you are sad. Then if there is a desire, then definitely, if the desire is removed, you will be happy. Then if the desire is removed, you cannot move in this world. So he said, better, let us come to the balance point, samyak. If desire is fulfilled or not. Profit may come, loss may come. Respect may come, disrespect may come. Birth is there, death may come. I am not healthy, there will be death. So I may recover or I may die. He may recover or he may die. She may recover or she may die. So you now break your desire result into two, and then you see what is happening. The people were so bliss, because whenever there is a loss, business, one who is doing business, he is just saying, I was expecting there may be the loss. Always I will not be profit, that always in my Almira I will be just putting the money, or in bank account I will just keep on depositing. There will be the withdrawals. Then those who accept the negative part of the life, samyak, balance, they are always happy. Then who expects that there somebody is clapping, somebody may slap. Somebody is clapping, somebody may abuse. So if somebody abuses, he stands still. That I was knowing, I was aware of it. Then no, always will not be the same respect as I am having today. There are few having respect, the few having disrespect. Even those who are giving respect may disrespect tomorrow. So accept the other part of life. One who accepts the other part of life, he is in the state of love. What is love? Love comes when you are not sad in this world. You can say love is beyond the sadness and the happiness. Love is nothing beyond the sadness and the happiness. And whole world is sad. So no one loves nobody. Nobody loves nobody. So either we are happy on some occasions or we are sad on some occasions. So one who is not happy or one who is not sad, not sad, not happy, there is a sadness comes. But sadness should be as minimum as that we should just think it over where the fault had come and just analyze and go ahead. Within 5 minutes you should come back. Nothing else. You have to just contemplate on why this thing not fulfilled. And if you get happy on something you achieved, again you should not have the emotions. Within 5 minutes, you should also come back from that state where you are emotional. Because happiness always follows the sadness. Sadness always follows the happiness. Day follows the night. Night follows the day. Things will be on in the life. If I get attached to happiness, I will be definitely going attached to sadness also. So beyond happiness or the sadness is the bliss. And bliss is love. Love is bliss. Bliss means nothing in the world can make me sad now. Bliss means nothing in the world can make me happy now. Bliss. Because nothing in this world is new. I have understood now. Nothing new in this world under the sun. Everything is going on with everybody in the life. Am I fool that I am getting sad? Definitely, if I have not taken the negative part of the life equally, I was so sure shot about that, I will be sad. Why people are so sad in the world? Getting attachment only to the positive side. More you set, the more attachment to the positivity. That yes, it will happen. She will do this thing. He will do that. And when not getting, shocked. I will get this much profit. Not that. My job is there. I will enjoy. Come on, bring the big vehicle and enjoy 20,000, 15,000 dirham. And let us enjoy the life. And job. Nokri, nokar. Any time can go out. Terminated. Anything can happen. You are honest, you are a reliable man, but others, dishonest, other people. So you should not always be sure about. You should keep your negative side also, that if something goes wrong, what will be tomorrow? So you should always maintain the balance. I should have something to eat. That is what we say, the saving. Nowadays, families are individual. Nobody helps nobody. So when lockdown is there, who was going to help you? And jobs are going, if you are not yet saving, definitely you will be shocked, disturbed. You have given loan to somebody to get a big interest, not putting in the nationalized banks, government banks, having that greed of more percentage in the private bank or private sector, giving even to the people without keeping anything with you as a security. In the greed of 2%, 3%, 5% you had given to someone, so money is gone. Greed. Bank is giving you 7.8% and you are getting 2%, 3%, you get greed of giving to somebody instead of keeping at home, instead of keeping in the office, in your bank accounts. You give to someone on your greed, and then what happened? Then when you give the money to someone, you should always keep in mind, he may not give back. He may not give it back. And when you go to the more percentage of interest, 3%, 4%, you definitely keep in mind it is not going to come back. 99.99%. Generally, money is not coming back. Hardly you get it back. And if you get it back, definitely you are going to give more. Greed. Greed. Today, if someone has taken, suppose 1 lakh from you on 3%, and he is giving interest on time, and one day you ask, here, I want the money back for some purpose, he had given you back immediately. Next time he asks you 10 lakh rupees and he had given immediately, okay, done. Now 10 is gone. Go after him. Go to the courts, fight. Keep on fighting in the court for your lifetime. So whenever you give money to someone, always keep in mind that it is not going to come back. It may come back, it may not come back. When it is not coming back, you will say, yes, this is donation done, donation given. That time you feel like that, oh, I am earning every month. On 1 lakh, I am getting 2,000 rupees. Bank was to give only 600 rupees. Here I am getting 2,000. 1,400 profit. So the point is, what Buddha is saying, that love, how much you loved, to whom you loved. Unless you love yourself, you cannot love the others. Unless you love yourself, you cannot love others. No. You say, how I love myself? Yes. Not making yourself violent, not making yourself sad or happy is a love yourself. Because when you get annoyed, sad or emotionally happy, it means you are not loving yourself. And if you are not loving yourself, how can you love someone? You yourself is beggar. How can you give something to someone? If you are in sad, how can you give happiness to someone? You think by giving the money, by doing some seva for someone, you are loving. No, no, no. This love, it is not love. It is a return. In you are giving the seva, is that someone is loving you. You are giving money, in that he is loving you. The moment you stop giving money, the moment you stop doing seva, he will not love you. This is not love. You are purchasing the love from someone when you are giving something or doing something for someone. It is your purchase of love, remember it. There is a purchase and sale of love is going on. So this is not love because you have not loved yourself. So what is it? How much you loved? To whom? Not to others. First be selfish. Love yourself. First you be in bliss. If you are not in bliss, how can you make your outside people happy? If you are not happy, you are sad, how can you make others sad? Happy? They will be sad only. What love you say, I love my children, I love my parents, I love my wife, I love my husband. No, 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 no. Sorry to say, you do not love anybody. Nobody loves nobody. You give to your wife, she will love you. You don't give, starts. You give pocket money to your children, what they ask for, love. Don't stop them. You just tell them what you want to say to your family members. If they are agreeing, you say they are loving. If they are not agreeing, you say you are not loving. Your love is just nothing but the give and take. Nothing. And then you get sad. Because definitely you refuse something to someone, always. And then you say, I love, you not love. You make many promises to many people, not fulfilling. And then you say they are not loving. See our all politicians getting out in the next election, after one election, two, getting out. Many are going out because what they said are not doing. Because nothing in the world is love. Outside there is no love. Love comes from inside. Love is conscious. Love is bliss. Love is the flower coming from the God. God is love. Love is God. If you love, you are God. You are Buddha. You are Mahavira. You are Jesus. You are Guru Nanak. You are Ram Paramas. You are Sai. When I say this, don't think that they are they only. But you are as equal to them. While in the life, they loved only. But before loving, they make themselves love. First you make yourself love. That's what Buddha is saying. How much you loved. You never loved anybody. You know it. If you have loved, who is loving to you? You don't have even one in the world who loves you. No one loves you. Because your loves are totally on the transactions. You give you something to a brother, he will love you. You don't give him, he will not love you. You give to your wife, okay, she loves. Not giving, no love. Give to your friend, they will love. Not giving, not loving. Call your people, celebrate every day somewhere and stop them calling. They will not love. Love is only when you are beyond the two. You accept the negative, the opposite part of your life as well. Then you will be beyond any profit or the loss, respect or the disrespect, birth or the death, beyond anything. You stick to the one side. That's why you are getting all this, your disturbances. And disturbances is not love. Love has no disturbances. Love is bliss. Bliss means no disturbance. If at all anything comes, if you are in the worldly, materialistic, Mayavi, you are deadly, the destiny life, that is say the family life, grast, then it will take 5 minutes to come back. But when in the world, it will be like touching the wall. Ball is touching the wall and coming back, returning. So, Buddha says, in the end, whatever you are not today, not the problem, but in the end, before the death comes, how? So, 3 points he said. If somebody died, where he has gone, because love is God. He said, see how much he loved. In the end, death. Even you are not loving today, because you are not love. Unless you are love, you cannot love anybody. You have differences between the two. He is good, he is bad. Good and bad is that you are not lover. You are not love. Nothing is good nor is bad. One who is bad can become good tomorrow. You can say that he is bad today, will become good tomorrow. If not today, next birth. I was also bad, I also become good. So he will become now or in the later next birth. So nothing is good, nothing is bad. The one who loves is not distinguishing anything. So one who loves is not hating anyone. So in the end, you are not now. In the end, means at the death, 3 points. Whether he is going to Godhome or going to the hell. Going to the hell. 3 points will decide. How much he loved. He said, how much you loved. How much you are beyond two. Even death you are accepting as the rose flower. Death accepting as the rose flower. Not attachment to anything in this world. First point. When we die, you can take it out. Your parents, your father, mother, brother, sister, grandfather, grandmother, uncle, aunt, any actor, PM, CM, anybody dies, you can calculate 3 points. How much he loved. Was he sad? Was he more happy? Going to the hell. Buddha saying, you cannot believe me. You believe in Buddha. And when Buddha is saying, Jesus is also saying love is God. Buddha is also talking about the love. He did not talk about God or the soul, but he said, at last, when you are beyond desire, plus and negative also you accept, what comes is love. Love is God. The result is God. To talk about God, you are just attaching to the God, just making worshipping unnecessarily, not having anything of that bliss world. So he brought to the result. He gave the question to solve. So the question was that you are sad with the desire, remove desire, you are happy, bliss. So just that bliss you say the God or whatever you want to, the soul or whatever. Because people were before him attached to the result. God, God, God. Like today also see, all are attached to the God. He was not saying there is no God, he says. But in fact, he was only knowing. He wanted to tell that you reach to the state and experience the God. Experience the love. If you are not experiencing the love, you are worshipping for your whole life, day and night you are worshipping. You are putting all seva in temple, gurdwara, wherever you are. At last, if you are not love, you are failed. You are going to hell. Hell. Let it be you are donating so much, doing for seva, or day and night doing part, puja, nothing. Not. Because you just stick to the result. Like in the school time, when we are solving any question, last we used to see the results were at the last. Sometimes the examination we are forgetting all that procedure. Solving, but we know the answer. We are not knowing how to solve it. The answer. At last we will write the answer. And teacher also out of 3 marks, he is giving half mark result. Right. Okay. So like same. You have taken the result, the God as the final, but you are not given the solution to it. You have not gone processing to it. You have just taken the result. So Buddha said, but solve the problem, then you see the result. Result is God. You have taken the result. A mass will be nothing. You will be again coming to the next birth. With something in return, you will get that soul. You had seva, whatever donation, you will get it multiplied in the next birth. He will become some PM, CM, star, collector and all, nothing else. But you have to come back to this earth to die again, to face the sadness again. Because everybody in this world is sad. That's why he said this is, see, he refused the God, he refused the soul, but then how is saying in the end? Same Jesus is in love is God. No, Buddha is saying, no God. But he is saying in the end, see three things. But how much you loved. How much you loved means how much you are beyond. And when you are beyond that too, you are love. The question of much is gone. You are love. You are only love. Quantum is only when there is a limitation. So every word what is written, because Buddha sayings also had come from the memories, not Shruti. Memories means after Buddha gone, these all Anand and all set together and just memorized and just written these all things. So there is lack of something in the words. There is nothing like much or less love. Love is love. Love can only be love, not much and much. In the one word we can say the much love is that the love saturation. Love saturation. Where love is, you are becoming only love. That is what we say bhakti. Devotee. He is the devotee. Devotee means where he is love now, not how much he love. But now he has reached the state of love, where much else is gone. So in much, in other words, we can say the bhakti. Bhakti is beyond much or less. So this much word is not for the love. Love can only be love. God is beyond doing. One day to get tired of doing. When you are tired, then only you will get. But your tiredness is not there. You are bringing the more ego when you are doing something. The main problem is, while doing, your ego is increasing. So why Guru is required? Why the Master is required? Nothing for nothing, just to kill your ego. Just to kill whenever you think, I am doing everything, this, I am listening Vaani, and he will just cut you. I am doing this much seva, he will cut your ego. Who will cut your ego? So that is what Buddha is, just the state of enlightenment. Go to some and find and search one enlightened person who is love. When you go over there, then you go in the company of love. Those who are near to him, those who are following him, those who want to be loved, just go to that company. And in that company, if you are going beyond any your attachment or detachment, going beyond the two, because that will be the testing when you are in the company of the Buddha, company of the enlightened person. Then if you are not anywhere touched with all those surrounding and you are only dissolved in the Buddha, dissolved only in the enlightened one, the true master, then you are going to the Dham state. Dham state means you become one with the true master. Love is beyond everything. Love is means no doing. Doing is over. And doing brings the ego. So undoing is love. Where love, there is no doing. So he said, how much you loved. How you loved. How you loved. Then the second is said, Buddha said, great Buddha said, loving Buddha said, how gently you lived. How gently you lived. What is that gentle? Gentleman. We say, he is gentleman. Why is a gentleman? He is accepting everything in relaxed and cool mind. He is not getting attached to anything. He is very, very relaxed. He adjusts everything. Gentleman. So how gently you live. One who is love can only live gently. One who is, that's why he has kept love at the top. Who is the love will live gently. He will not be annoyed for anything. Whatever is going on, he will just accept it. Whether he gets good, bad or not, he gets good AC or not, he will adjust. He gets good food or not. In all the circumstances, he will immediately adjust. So, gentleman. So, one who is gentleman at life, not attached, he is not listening, she is not listening to me, who is getting annoyed and all. One who is love can only be gentle, gentleman. In outside world we say many people, those who are very simple, say these gentlemen here. So how gently you lived means you are not in any of the two, you are beyond two. You are love, you will be gentleman in the spiritual world. Always. Here in the world, to whom we say gentleman, also sometimes becoming the mental man. Because inside they are keeping the mentality. So gentleman, that how gently you lived means always outside and inside you are gentleman. In the world you find outside gentleman, inside is not that much gentleman. Definitely he has the good character inside, good senses, his last birth journey for the God. But still inside something is mentality. Will get annoyed sometimes. So how gently you lived. He said second point. Was he annoyed? Why this, that? If he lived gently, he was gentleman. Inside and outside flourishing, enjoying, blissing. So in the end, if he is such, nirvana. Then the third he said, the third point, at the time of death, in the end, third point, how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. How gracefully you let go of things means you have not attached to anything. If suppose I want the big house, 3-bedroom hall, I am not getting it. Business gone, locked down. But am I in relax? Gracefully I am accepting the things. Or I am annoying myself, disturbed, shout, just shouting. So if I am gracefully accepting everything, not annoying anything, relax in all the states, then he said that you are nirvana, enlightened, blissful, gracefully acceptance of everything, gently living in all states, and love. The love is the top. He kept love in the beginning because these two are the, you can say, fruits of the love branch only. And love branch is connected to the root, who is the super God. So you have to be in love, live gently and gracefully. Not with that you have no option to just accept it. No. Gracefully means with respect, either loss or profit, anything abuse or admiration. Grace. Taking as the prasad from the God. What is grace? It is your prasad. If he is insulting, definitely my old karmas are clearing. That is what Buddha went to one village. Somebody spit it on his face. He just took the hanky and done like this and he was continuously with the. Then he came next day because he thought when I spit he will do something, I will react. He took that all in his pocket, knife and everything with him. But on the very first step when he saw that he is not reacting, Buddha is not reacting, then he kept quiet. And he was standing like a complete gone. That he is not saying anything and just continued the lecture. And thereafter, he went back to a home. Whole night he could not sleep. The next day he came running and came on the feet of Buddha and said, forgive me. Forgive me. Yesterday I had done so crime. I think that I was wrong somewhere. Then again Buddha is just giving the lecture, not even looking towards him. Then he said, what you are. Yesterday I felt I came with aggression, just spit it on your face. You did not react. Today I am touching your feet, asking forgiveness. Again you are not replying. Why? Who are you? Then at last he said, while passing through this village, I came in this village only because your face you do not know in the last birth. So this that account cleared, I have come to this village. So why should I forgive you? And why should I get myself disturbed yesterday? It is just loan cleared. You do not know. I know that my all previous births. then I just spit it on your face, and today this accounts are clear. Then why should I forgive you? If I am forgiving you, means I am taking away something crime done by you. Then again I have to come back again to take the birth. So this is what gracefully acceptance. Anything. Not only abuse, admiration also. His shoulder not getting away, people are touching your feet, saying something in favor of you. So these 3 points, he said, if somebody in the end, in the death time, and death can come anytime, young also are dying, older dying. So you have to get ready with these 3. It does not mean that with these 3 you will die. With these 3, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Guru Nanak, Ram Paramahansa, Sai Mira, Sahjo Lalla, Kabir, Farid, Surkat, Laosse, stayed for many years. Buddha stayed up to the age of 80 years, 80. And he achieved enlightenment. He achieved these 3 points. Because these people only say with their experience what they are. The difference between the religious and the spiritual speaker is, spiritual is saying whatever is your experience. Religious is saying it is not experience. Just copied, mugged up, memorized from the books of some Buddha, Mahavira, Guru Nanak, Jesus, Ram, Krishna and all, just telling to you. Religious is not having an experience. Spiritual with his experience saying. He is not the copier. So he is listener and the speaker. The God is speaking through him and he is listening it. Better than anybody. So these all were the Buddha listened and God spoke through that Buddha. And all these 3, whatever God speaks through the Buddha, it was all experienced by Buddha, by Guru Nanak. So all these, whatever written in the sayings of the books of all these godly people are their experiences. That's why they are the gods. Spiritual teacher is one who gives everything free of cost. This is the difference. He will never ask you anything in return. He is not expecting anything from you. So this is what, because he got so much bliss, that wealth, house. You can say he got the reserve bank with all dice and all. What he will take from you? You cannot give. You are beggar for him. You cannot give anything to him. You cannot do any seva to him. If at all you want to give, he will say, be as I am. Be as I am. Be love. Love all. No hate to anyone. When you are viewing that, observing one is bad, you are taking some shot, he will also become good one day. Don't worry. That is what the Mahavira said. Even you say one God. Mahavira said there everything is God. He said even the stone lying on the road is also God. Because he will also keep on changing from stone to plant to then insect to bird and animal. One day he will be human being. In the one birth he will also be God. Because all are God. Plants will also be one day God. That Mahavira said in that way. Multiple gods. All are gods. So one who is bad, even he is telling stone is also God. Plants are also God. And you say that human being, even he is bad. I don't like him. I don't love him. Then where you stand? You are not love. But be Buddha yourself. Cut your wings of that negativity. Accept the positivity and negativity in the same way. Then only you will be love. And once you are in love, you will love all. Once you love all, you will live gently. And when you live gently, everything will accept gracefully. These 3 are correlated. But to just give you explanation, he talked about 3. Otherwise, love is God. Jesus said, same is Buddha saying. But because people are not understanding, that's why these all words are given to you. Many explanations are done by those experienced people. So if you are thirsty, if you are hungry of God, to meet the live Buddha, live Mahavira, live Guru Nanaka, live Krishna, live Rama, live Sai Baba, Meera, Jiro, Sahajo, Lalla, Lao Se Sukrat, Muhammad, then you need an experienced, the enlightened one, the love one, the blissful one. Otherwise, it's okay. To get cool, religious people gives you coolness. Little coolness is there. So at least something is better than nothing. If you don't need the God, at least get cool to that. Better than remain on the first step of your God home. So be love, live gently, no difference, and gracefully accept everything. Then God in you, you are God, and life will be success.